Gonna be a long one. Okay, so that was the last video where I said that, and I'm finding myself saying this again, and I realize that honestly a lot of our videos are long, so if I'm gonna like do these intros explaining that it's long, it's kind of redundant. Just making the video even longer, in fact. Yeah. Okay, let's see how this goes. Hey there, Andrew, C1D Paintball, this game being shot at, where we're shooting at each other, shooting paintballs at each other at Warzone Paintball in Rigaud, Quebec, and we are playing on the village map. Capture the flag. Normally capture the flag at this field, most fields. There's two variations on it. The most common variation is you get the flag, you bring it back to your spawn to win. Now, at Warzone, when that happens, usually, depending what map it is, somebody can run in early and then come back again, so it's kind of just a race, a lot of smoke involved. Or it ends up being a team deathmatch where you just eliminate the other team, even when everybody has 2 lives. The other variation we played on this field, and a video, as I record this, we did not too long ago, where you got to pick up the flag and return it to the enemy's spawn. Now, again, this tends to end up being more of a team deathmatch. But yeah, that's the nature of it. Had a lot of fun games with these game types, by the way. But Connor thought of an idea. A variation specific to this map at Warzone Paintball. We're going to call it X Flag. Now, we're just going to have an overlay here of the field. So not generally speaking, this field, village, has 4 areas where you can spawn. Curiously, numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. Noted my sarcasm there. So the idea for this version of the game, X Flag, is that you'll have a spawn for one team and a spawn for the other. The flag is placed pretty much center of the field around here. Now, when your team captures the flag, you don't bring it to your base. You don't bring it to the other team's base, well, spawn base. You have to bring it to one of the neutral spawns. So gold team, to get the flag, they have to score at this location. We'll call it the return location. Orange gets the flag, they got to return it in this location. Now you can see there's an X, hence X Flag. By the way, here's the drawing Connor did on my phone to explain it to the ref. That's like a piece of history right there. Now, we're going to have a now everybody gets 2 lives in this, by the way. Now, we're going to have a variation, not a variation, another layer, another wrinkle here. Each return spawn will have an enemy player in it. In this case, each team had a speedball player. So we're going to have Tom, for this particular game, Tom is on my team. Connor's playing with me, by the way. That's a rare one lately, but he's playing with me. Tom is on our team. He's going to stay in the other team's flag return area, right here. He can't leave the building, and he's only got 1 life. On the other side, you got Sebi on the other team, and he is in the location where my team needs to return the flag. He's also a speedball player, so this adds the extra wrinkle. So you got to get the flag, you got to score it in that the opposite X, you can call it, but you're going to have a speedballer from the other team there. So this is the theory when Connor worked out the gameplay. Okay, we're just about to start here. I just want to mention that Connor has decided to go with Antoine north. He wants to make sure, well, first of all, he wants to take a position in the north area, and he wants to get around Tom, who is in that enemy return point, just so he's not isolated. Because one of the strategies is, there's many strategies you can use, is to just run in take that guy defending the return location first to make it easier. But in this case, Connor going up there for 2 reasons: to get a presence in the north and to protect Tom. Now, what am I doing? I did that little pause. You might say, what the hell are you doing, Andrew? I'm going to do some calling out from our spawn area, as we have a few people on my team that are, it's a mix, kind of staying in this area because we're pretty south lined up with the enemy spawn, and obviously want to keep an eye on the flag in the middle of the field.
What? Yeah, their spawn's there. Okay. They spawn right beside us.
I'm going right here to try to get them from spawn. Maybe, like I said, just who's going to watch to make sure they don't get us from the south? I'll keep an eye out on the right.
Okay. Yeah, somebody's got to, like, it's... Yeah, just watch it. Seb can see us right away.
Where do you want me to run?
I'm going to run left. If we can get to that building, just stay along the road and we'll circle to the building once we get to...
You need to be careful for exo though.
Yeah, Tom's there, but we have to get worried about getting shot there too. I won't shoot if you want to shoot. I won't shoot you.
They just swamped our...
3 of them running to the base! 3 of them running! They're gonna get shot, T! left! 3 of them just ran there!
Alright, so you can see at the start of the game, I did fire directly into the enemy spawn, but Connor and I all of a sudden warned Tom. Why do we warn Tom? Because I wasn't quick enough with the draw. 3 enemy players go from their spawn, and they're currently behind the green monster. So sweeping circular around the map is something they could be doing, but they're heading towards their teammate Sebi. So Connor and I, at the same time, talking over each other, warning Tom that they may be going to get him like right away. So to watch out. Good thing Connor and Antoine went up north. And as we restart, I'm going to keep firing shots into the enemy spawn. Kill Hit, who's probably, arguably, whatever you want to say, I think probably their best player on the field, especially in this game type scenario. He's still at the enemy spawn. So as I've said many times before in different scenarios, he's got to go. Not him every time, but this enemy in particular. Sorry, Kill Hit. He's also, I'm going to refer to him as Sean as the play goes on, and you'll hear us calling about Sean and Kill Hit. Same guy. Yeah. Things you need to know.
There's 4 of them in that base!
What do we got here? I'm going to missiles. 1 respawn, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got Richard with me, and I'm just firing into the enemy spawn as Connor is in the north scouting things out. I'll actually hit an enemy player on the arm. You'll hear me call out, check your arm. He's at his spawn, so it's the first hit, so he doesn't have to lock out or anything. He will just naturally get another spawn to go there. And I'll be actually going in and out because the building I'm in is got a doorway facing that enemy spawn, but they can shoot into here as well, so I'm just kind of dancing back and forth. Now, after we restart, you'll see Connor's camera. He's peering over some obstacles, some barriers, shooting into that spawn again because Kill Hit / Sean, well, he's got all of our attention.
Check your arm! Kill Hit's in their spawn!
Now with Connor looking at midfield and me kind of waiting for the fire to die down so I can go in the doorway again, let's look at the control of the field here. Now, my team has basically with Connor and Antoine in the north, helping back up Tom, who was at the return location guarding that. And I got me with the rest of my players down in south here. We control this area here. Yellow team, obviously they've got control of the flag location because Sebi's in there. And you've got, of course, Sean in the spawn. Now, the 3 players that ran out earlier, they're behind the green monster. So we didn't really take them out or anything, but they did not advance circularly around the field, which is a good thing. So this area here is controlled by a gold team. Now, this area in the middle, these barriers, it's kind of no man's land right now. We don't know if the enemy has anybody there. We can't see anybody. But because I get to edit this and talk to the players, there is nobody there right now, so it is no man's land. There's a smoke thrown on the field. I believe it's one of the newer players with C1D, and good for him, he got the memo. He threw purple smoke. Yay.
Wow!
Now, more importantly, I don't even know who threw the smoke. I think it was somebody from our team, but nonetheless, it's down there. And with the smoke being closer to me, I'm going to peer through to see if I can take advantage of it and fire on that spawn. Maybe somebody threw it to run out that's from the enemy team. Maybe one of my teammates is going to run out. I got to support him. So I'm going to look around here and just try to use it to my advantage. As Connor continues to just hold steady in his spot, he's got the return location to his left. He's got midfield kind of right in front of him. And of course, he can see where Sean is. So as the purple smoke billows, we're just waiting to see if we can find a hole or prevent a rush. Okay, I've got a teammate here, partially obscured. I believe it's Antoine, but I'm not totally sure. Connor is roughly in this location. And when the video restarts, Connor is going to be kind of jockeying for position, firing a lot of shots, just causing some chaos. More importantly, taking intel, which of course he always shares with his teammates. Usually picks the good spots for it. You can't just go blurting out everything you see all the time, especially in this situation where everybody on both teams can hear.
We got a guy in the middle. He thinks I'm in the building. I'm going to go left.
So I'm going to work with my teammate Richard here, with 2 of us firing, especially at different angles around different barriers at kill hit. One of us can distract while the other one can hopefully take him out. Now, I actually had silenced it, had muted it, because Connor in that last little sequence had called out that we should regroup around our spawn point and really clean out that spawn area. The enemy team, once again, where Sean Killhit is doing his job, occupying us.
Hey guys, start moving to their base! Let's circle around!
Okay. Is somebody still in there? Tell you what I'm going to do. I want to go throw around and I'm going to cut across there, but you got to hit the...
You yelling permanently dead!
Okay, you ready?
So you might have noticed an enemy player walking off the field during that last sequence. Connor calls out there's a couple of enemies have been permanently knocked out of the game, so that's good. These are players that went to At least one of them were among the 3 that went behind the green monster to start the game. So I'll move to this spot on the field, giving us a little bit more overall control. It gives me a different angle on the spawn and the flag return point. Now, I always try to keep my teammates around me engaged, so I'm throwing up a thumbs up at Richard here behind me. As the video goes on, you'll hear me kind of point and ask him to just keep an eye on kill hit while I kind of scout out the little area that I just went to.
Just stay on in spawn number 4! Kill it in spawn number 4, let's get him out! Keep your eyes on that guy.
Okay, Antoine has been hit, so he's going back for his first respawn. I believe actually he was integral on those 2 enemies that just walked off the field, so while he lost a life, it was a gain because he went in there and caused some chaos for us. Now, I've got 2 barriers still beside me, so towards the return point. I don't know what's going on there, but I want to know what's going on there, so that's my focus right now. Although noting just a little turn to the right, I can keep firing at kill hit. Now, speaking of kill hit, Sean, remember, Connor is going to let Tom know. I mean, Tom's just sitting there guarding the return area, but it's not a great angle, but Connor reminds Tom he can just fire into that spawn building and give some heat to kill hit. I'm also going to end up taking a look at the flag return area, and Sebi is going to fire some shots at my head, kind of reminding me not to look for too long and mind my own business. Actually, I really am under the impression he was trying to hit me.
Tom! Sean is in the spawn right across from you. Okay.
There's speeds in the window.
Alright, just narrowly missed getting domed by Sebi, but I want to go around the corner and peek the spawn point. So there's actually a place where it's a double wall, like 2 layers of wood, of plywood as you go around the corner, but it goes down to 1. And so I just got to crawl enough to be protected by that 1 so I can shoot at the enemy spawn and avoid getting hit by Sebi.
Yeah.
Little bit of reference where everybody is on the field. Connor is here on my camera, and I am here on Connor's camera. We're going to be holding up fingers. I point out 1 pointing to kill hit in that area. Connor's going to hold up 2, that there's 2 in the same area as well, so he's spotted other players as well. Once again, I mentioned it before, we don't necessarily scream out where everybody is. It's clear where kill hit is. We don't have to call it out and shock anybody. But Connor spotted other people. He's not going to say where he is, so that player's going to move, but I'm aware that, I know there's other players on the field on the other team besides the 2, besides Sebi and kill hit, but Connor has a visual and at least 1 other, so that's good. Connor has an absolutely great view of the field here. This is the R flag return location where Sebi is guarding. You can see the top of the flag. The flag is orangey red here. That's a very popular thing right now, the flag. Very popular thing right now, the flag. I gotta talk properly here. And here's the green monster where we had players run at the beginning of the game. 1 or 2 of them have been knocked out, but we got a few enemies we haven't accounted for, and there's a good chance they're behind here. Now, Connor's going to fire some shots into the return area. He's firing shots all over the place. Tom's going to call out that there's an enemy hit. Connor asks if it's a speedballer. Tom, I guess a little miscommunication, says it was. So for a few seconds, we're going to think that Sebi is out. He corrects, Connor corrects, and finds out no, it isn't. I heard the first part, Sebi's out, not the second part, but then I point out, no, Sebi's in, because he started firing at me more. So we get back on the same page, but bodies are getting hit. We're communicating well. Look, one of the things about this game type was to create a new strategic level, a different type of level to the game, instead of just straight capture the flag. And this one, just with Sebi being in that return zone, it's just a totally new level.
Is that the speedball? Speedball's dead! Oh no, okay, sorry. Yeah, got it. Hey, we gotta worry about Sean!
The speedball's alive.
I know he's alive, that was my bad.
That's okay, we took another one out.
Hey, Anton, I'm gonna go left and see if I can distract Zap, okay? I'm gonna go left and see if I can pull his fire and maybe get him. I don't know. We just have to watch kill hit still not spawn.
Now Connor is communicating with Antoine. Antoine back in the guts in the middle of the field. I love playing with this guy. Great on my team. Pain in the ass to play against, which is a compliment. They know that Sebi's got to go. It's not the time to go right now, but they're coordinating, so that's always good, of course. Now the control area my team has right now compared to the other team looks like this. And when the video restarts, there is an enemy who goes just on the other side of the wall of the barrier that I'm at. So I'm going to get a pretty easy freeze on this one.
Dude, do you want me to hit you in the face? Yeah. Okay, just go. Just arms up.
Let him go, down the middle. There's 3 permanently dead. We have numbers. Let's make a move. Okay, next step, we gotta get this speedball out. Yeah, he's playing right in the middle.
We need him out. If we get him out, we win.
Hey, Sean's in the right window in their spawn still. The right one, in the bottom left corner.
So I was talking to Richard. Connor was talking to Tom. We said the same thing. Basically, if we can take kill hit out, the game is pretty much ours. But saying something and doing something, that is 2 different things. Connor summed it up pretty well though. We have numbers, let's make a move.
I think the other guy's guarding the safe zone.
Now Antoine grabs the flag, he advances it a bit left, north on the field. He gets taken out, but he has moved the flag. Now here's the thing. Sebi was concentrating shooting south, so he didn't see this move. He probably would have got Antoine right before, but he didn't. So Sebi doesn't know that the flag's moved. So when he goes back to that mid position, look straight up, it's gone. He's going to have to take a couple seconds to find the flag. And you can actually see on Connor's camera, Antoine make the run for the flag. Now Antoine played a great game for us. He got knocked out earlier and we took a couple of guys out, or at least contributed to the guys around Green Monster. Now he advances the flag up a bit. I don't think he intended on getting hit, but he moved it. He contributed a great deal. And when the video does restart, you're actually going to hear Antoine walk by Connor and Connor go, nice try. He tried to do something bigger, Antoine, but he did a huge help just moving it to this location. Would I like him to still be in the game? Absolutely. I'll trade spots with him, but unfortunately, that's not how it works. Now, when the video restarts, enemy player goes from right to left on field vision. He is now out of the game. I think this is the guy who I froze out before, who was on the other side of the barrier. Not sure, but either way, there is another player on the other team who's out of the game. By that, I mean he's been hit twice. Pay attention. There might be a test on this.
Yeah, nice run, nice run.
He's hit! He's out! He's out. Cover.
So I decide, hell with it. I'm just going to run and try to get kill hit. He's been firing shots, but less and less. So is he watching his ammo? Is there something wrong with his marker? I just make a decision to go. Now, he tried to freeze me without shooting, and at the distance we were at, I figured there might be something with his marker. Normally he'd be shooting at me. Now, I'm standing here in front of the doorway to that enemy spawn where kill hit is. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to kind of go down with my marker and I'm going to shoot him in the leg under the doorway because kill hit is right beside the doorway. I'm at a distance where it's really not going to hurt him much. Some people don't like this kind of thing, especially if you're shooting right behind a doorway or something, getting him in the leg like that, but I think this is legitimate play, and if kill hit didn't think it was, he didn't bring it up. Either way, I'm sorry, but you know, I think it's legitimate. I've definitely been hit many times like this. It's nice to be on the giving end, not the receiving.
You alright? Sorry about that. What happened to me like that? Oh, did you?
So I apologize for getting kill hit in the leg, and he doesn't seem too bad with it, but as I'm looking at him, he's looking to see if it broke. I don't know if it broke, so I actually lean down with my barrel, and I just give him a little tap, and it's near his leg, and he kind of jumps back. Maybe he thought I like had a weighted Econoline van and was going to like grope him. I was trying to do a little barrel tag, just in case he didn't get knocked out. Now here's the thing. This is only the first hit against kill hit. And so I realized, like, oh my god, I'm like in a spawn. I don't want to camp a spawn, so this is something we'll sort out about this game type, but you can't really camp the spawn. So what I do is I put my arm out, I just take a little time out, and I say, you know, I'm going to back up a bit, then start up again. He's good with it. And yeah, I mean, I rushed in. Kill hit's still there, but one of the 2 lives of his, very valuable because how he's been plugging us up down here. One of his valuable lives is gone, and he can't take as many risks. But don't tell him that. He's a good player, and he knows to do what's unexpected sometimes, which might be being aggressive when you've already got one of your lives gone. But let's see what happens.
Watch it! That's friendly! Tom, we have friendlies in the building! Watch it!
Sorry about that. Sorry, Sean.
Yeah.
Back in.
It's only the speedball and Sean left.
Connor lets Tom know that there's only 2 enemies left. We got Sebi guarding the return area, and of course we got the ever-present kill hit. I'm going to work with Norm, trying to go around barriers and take different angles. Both of us shooting, pressuring kill hit at once. Maybe that'll take him out.
We got time.
He's in their spawn!
He went back. He went back. Okay, wait.
Now, as Connor shoots into the flag plant zone where Sebi is, I notice kill hit has moved. So he's behind the green monster. I'm going to have to talk with Norm about adjusting to this. Now, kill hit, going by the green monster, he's a pretty fast player. So I don't know, maybe he'll make a bum rush around. I don't know. I just got to know that I got to be ready with my marker up. Norm's got to be ready too, because I mentioned about the unexpected. Maybe kill hit just charges right at us firing. You never know. Now, Connor will talk to Richard. They're talking about that flag. Richard's got his eye on the flag. They got to wait at the right opportunity, but they're on the same page that Richard is kind of semi-volunteering at this point, that he's the one that wants to grab the flag eventually, if we're lucky enough to be in that position to grab it.
No, he's not.
No, don't. The speedball can see you. Hey, he's watching the flag. Oh my god. That's Sean, he's not there anymore.
Alright, Connor's going to realize that kill hit has moved. So he's going to circle around and join me and Norm in the south to try to flush him out. And with kill hit retreating, the yellow zone has shrunk to this. I just want to point out from my point of view, This is where the green monster is, so I'm focused on that. Make sure that if kill hit comes around the right side, I got him.
He's right behind the green thing there.
Sean, move! She's
Cover, shoot cover for me, okay? No, the other building.
Hey, Dad! I don't think kill hit's there anymore.
Kill hit's right behind the green monster.
Yeah.
You want me to run out?
No. It's him with one life.
Yeah.
And the seed ball. The flag is right outside our base. We have to escort it.
No, is this just the three of us?
No, we have Rob. He's going for the...
Connor has joined Norm and I, and he let us know that Richard is waiting close to the flag to plant it. By the way, he thinks Richard is Rob. They're brothers. So, yeah, so I understand. And by the way, Connor had played, this is game 7 on the day, and the first 5 games of the day, Connor played with Rob. So there's only a second time Connor's playing with Richard, so it's understandable why he confused the two. But anyway, he explains that, the 3 of us down here can try to flush out and get kill hit. And Richard's ready to get the flag. Let's try to execute. What are we going to execute? Well, it's funny because I volunteered to run out and shoot kill hit. What a stupid thing. Connor's going to run wide to on the southern border near the enemy spawn to try to take Sean out, as myself and Norm give him cover fire.
I'll use that, Sean.
Yes, we can.
I still have my life.
I still got 2. I can run for it.
No, I'll run. You just be behind me, okay?
Wait. No.
Try to kill him.
Let me get a mag in. Well, you want me to run with you?
No, you trail behind me. If he comes out to shoot me, you kill him.
You got it.
All right. Here we go.
It's a bit blurry here, but at the edge of the green monster, kill hit is leaning out. Connor running, not an easy shot, takes him out. Now, what happens next? Tom will end up joining Connor. I'll talk with Tom. He'll go with Connor, and both of them are going to end up wrapping around the green monster, one on each side. I'm going to get a little closer to the flag capture zone. All we got to do now is take out Sebi to plant it. Actually, just taking out Sebi wins the game. We don't even have to plant it at that point. Want to point out as well, we're not forgetting about Tom. He's got a slight angle on the flag return point, so anytime Sebi goes to the north of the building he's in, Tom can throw fire at him as well. Don't forget Richard, by the way. He's waiting to get that flag.
He's there! He's dead! He's dead! It's only Sebastian in their base! We have to kill him and take the flag!
Okay.
The flag is right outside! It's on the doorstep! We need to kill the speedballer inside!
I'm going to take this.
Rob! Rob! Get your gun! It's useless! It's just him. It's just the speedballer in there, okay? He's the only guy.
So Richard has approached and is at this barrier just across from the plant zone for us. The flag is here. He does not have a marker. Very often in Capture the Flag, especially when it's returned to your own base, you'll have a player rush in without a marker. The marker weighs you down a bit, can be awkward. So it's something you hear a lot, that if you're playing Capture the Flag, going flag, don't bring your marker. This game type's different, because you 100%, when you get the flag and you try to plant it, you know that there's an enemy with a marker on the other end. Richard's new. Connor still thinks it's Rob, so he's going to kind of give him heat, saying, why doesn't he have his marker? He should have his marker in this situation. Had he known it was Richard, he wouldn't be giving him heat. But anyway, we're in a good position here. I said that, I'll try to keep Sebi busy, because I'm pretty close to him. I think Richard's a little closer, but firing at him and that, I might be the same distance or just as close. Anyway, I'm going to try to be an idiot, put my head in the way, kind of distract Sebi, so Connor or Norm, who's got much better aim than me, can take him out.
It's only Seb!
Connor?
Yeah!
I'm going to draw his fire. He's moved. Whoop. fuck, I don't know where he is, but he had a good angle there.
Now how's this for an angle? By the way, Sebi just missed getting me right in the face. Connor he's a right-handed shot. So he's behind the green monster, leaning over on the right side, so a lot of his body's protected. This is the doorway of the return area where just crouched down Sebi is. So it's a hell of an angle. Connor's going to fire some shots. It won't hit, but now Sebi, he can't really go north in that building because he's getting long balled by Tom. Now in the south, Connor's putting heat on him, so it's getting pretty, must be getting pretty warm inside that flag return point for Sebi at this point. Connor is going to shortly point out that Sebi's reloading. As he's doing that, I'm going to get even closer. I'm going to go to the last barrier between me and that flag return area. I mean, Sebi was pretty much pinned in there before. Now he's extra pinned.
He's crouched in the middle! He's there, just peek him from the left. Just quickly though. He's reloading! He just reloaded!
Yo, tell Rob to get his fucking gun. Why is he playing without a gun? He's trying to get a fucking minigun. Don't move! Tell him to get his gun. Don't move and get his gun. Get your gun!
Flank! Wait.
Got him!
Okay, Connor's taken Sebi out. But here's what happens next. You're going to look in the top right, my camera, and right in the right corner of that, I'm going to point to the flag return zone. Sebi's out, so the game's over, but look, Richard's new. So, you kind of mess with a new player, so I point like, man, you still got to plant the flag. I figured he'd walk in there, plant the flag, and, I'd say he didn't need to do that. Just a little dad joke kind of thing. But what he does is even better and totally makes this play by me worth it. And by the way, Connor finally figures out it's not Rob.
Shit. Oh wait, that wasn't Rob with the...
Dude, you held 4 of us at bay. You put that last one tap right on the barrier here. Get your heart pumping. That was good. Okay, that was successful.
Was that better than the last one? You think, or?
Yeah, actually, because he was a pretty spot last time.
Yeah, you think so? Okay, it's like, I imagine you don't get kills, but you're like just holding them off, right?
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun.
It must be exciting getting shot from like fucking 180 degrees. Oh.
All right, that was a fun one. It's a long one, me explaining things. The reason why I did it is we wanted, as Connor explained, this X-Flag game type when it was just a concept, and he brought it out to me before we went out this day, is it could add a real good strategic level to it, to the game, and it did. It really, really did. Now, some games it is just going to be a team deathmatch. Sometimes the guy defending the plant zone is going to be taken out right away. But it adds the potential. And this game, we played another one before this, which was pretty good. The same game type, but we were still kind of working out the rules, and I'll make a video for that. But this is, I think, a perfect example of how you can use strategy. And of course, anytime you got Connor on your team, he very much gets teammates involved. So it's a perfect example of how this game type can play and be effective. That's it. This one's been long enough. Hope you enjoyed it. Look, I hope to see you out there in the field one day if you're watching this in the area and you're ever curious. Otherwise, just remember, go out there, make the best of what you have, maybe have some ideas, try different game types, but just go out there, have fun, be respectful of your teammates, because remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game.
Game over.
Oh, this is where the magic happens.